secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old but on building the new. With these words, welcome you all to ABS Creations by your educationalist Chandrakala. There is no elevator to success, you have to take the stairs. If you have not subscribed the channel by pressing the bell icon to receive the notification. In this video, we are going to deal about the functions of the political parties under grade 10. Before we enter into the topic, just visualize yourself in which type of country you live in. We live in a democratic form of country and a democratic form of government. What do you mean by a democratic form of government? The country which has the representatives chosen by the people to govern the nation. So that is what we used to say it as a democratic form of government. The government which is formed by the people, for the people and of the people. So the representatives who have chosen by the people to govern the nation, they belong to a certain political parties. So what is that political party? A political party is a group of people. A political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. So through the election, the people choose their representatives to govern their nation. Those representatives, they belong to a political party. That is what a political party is, a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. So what is a political party? A political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. So these political parties, what do they do? They frame policies and programs of their own. They frame their own policies and programs which is suitable for the society. Those policies and programs they promote for the betterment of the nation. And with these policies and programs, the political parties persuade the people saying that their policies are better than the other political parties' policies. So in such cases, how they can implement their policies is that they implement their policy by achieving a popular support through the process of election. So political parties, they implement their policies and the programs which they have framed for the betterment of the nation by the popular support of the people through the process of election. Thus, parties reflect fundamental political divisions in a society. The parties are a part of a society and they involve as a partisanship. What do you mean by the word partisanship? Partisanship is nothing but a person who is strongly committed to a party, group or a faction. So for example, so you can see many political parties, they have different members. Who doesn't belong to a member also, individual person, he or she may give his soul for the entire party. So that is what who is strongly committed to a party. A person who is strongly committed to a party or a group or faction. So parties, they reflect fundamental political division in a society by framing their own policies and programs for the betterment of the nation, and they persuade the people, that is, they make the people believe that their policies are better than their other political parties, and with help of through the process of election, they get their support, and after getting the support, they implement their policies. So these political parties, they involve as a partisanship, that is, a person who is strongly committed to a party, group or a faction. So before we move into the functions of the political parties, here there are three components of a political parties. As you know, the leaders of various political parties. Various number of political parties are there. There are different types of political party system. We'll be learning in the next session. So the political parties, they have the topmost leaders, the leaders of the political party. The second category, they are the active members. And the third category are the followers. So a political party has three components. What are the three components? They are the leaders, the active members, and the followers. So, you know what is the meaning of a political party? A group of people who come together to contest election and hold power in the government. They frame their own policies and the programs for the betterment of the nation, and they implement their policies after getting a popular support through the election process. So what are the components of a political party? They are the leaders, the active members, and the followers. So this is a general concept for all the political parties of different countries of the world. But each political parties, they perform various functions. The political parties, they perform various functions. Now we'll see. There are different functions which is performed by the political parties. The first and the most important function is that parties contest election. Parties contest election. So what is the meaning of contest? A person who stands as a candidate, to be chosen as a representative. So that is what just a contest. Who stands for the leadership? Parties contest election. In most of the democratic countries, elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by the political parties. Elections are fought mainly among the candidates put up by the political parties. So the political parties, they choose their candidate to contest in election. Everybody cannot contest in election. A particular individual has to be chosen to contest in a particular area or a ward. So political parties choose their candidate to contest in election. So choosing the candidates by the political parties varies from one country to the other country. It is not the same way of choosing the candidate to contest in the election. So for example, in the United States of America, how the candidate for the election has been chosen is that the members and the supporters of a political party, they choose their candidates to contest in the name of their party. So in the United States of America, the candidates to contest in election has been chosen by the members and the supporters of a particular political party. Whereas in case of India, country like us, the top party leaders, they choose their candidates for contesting in election. So in United States of America, members and supporters of the political party choose their candidate for contesting in election. But in the case of India, top party leaders choose the candidates for contesting in election. So that is what parties contest election. The first and the foremost function performed by a political party is that parties contest election. The second function is that parties put forward different policies and programs. As you can see in the picture, a book has been published by both the party leaders. That is what we say it as the policies and programs of their particular political party has been published in the form of a book or like a magazine. That is what we say it as a manifesto. So parties put forward different policies and programs. By reading those policies, by knowing the policies, the voters, who are the voters here? The voters are you and me. A person who has crossed the age of 18, who has the right to vote, they come under the category of voters. These voters choose the political parties from the policies framed by them. So that is what the voters choose from the manifesto framed by the parties. But seeing that policies and the programs, by seeing the policies or by reading the policies and the programs of various political parties, each one of us, we have different opinions and views on what are the policies which are suitable for the society. So for example, now the educational policy. So there are different opinions and views which is taking place in our country. So whatever the views and opinions, they are not same, they are not similar. They vary from one person to the another person. whether all the opinions which is given by the public or which is given by the citizen of that particular country can be taken into consideration? It is not so. No government can handle large variety of views. So what the government will do? The government will take a similar variety of opinions, similar opinion or views. Similar opinion, they group it together and they provide a policy or they frame a policy. So whatever the opinions, whatever the policies and the programs which has been put forward by the policies, the opinion of the policies and programs for the society may vary from one person to the other person. So no government can handle large variety of views. So in such cases, similar opinions from various groups are grouped together and one policy will be framed and which can be formulated by the government. So this is what the parties do. The parties, they reduce the multitude of opinion and form a single position which it gets support. So the government frames those policies. Government frame those policies and those policies are formed by the ruling party. The government which has framed the policies by the opinion, by reducing the vast multitude of opinion, is just taken by the ruling party. So that is what we used to say it as parties put forward different policies and programs. So voters, they choose from the policies and the programs put forward by the parties, and different opinions cannot be handled by the government. So the government reduces the opinion and takes a similar opinion and frames the policies, and those policies are implemented by the government, by the ruling party. The third function is that parties play a decisive role in making laws. Parties play a decisive role in making laws. So how the laws are framed? The laws are debated and passed in the legislature. So before passed in the legislature, how the laws have been framed? A bill has to be passed. A bill has to be passed. Any individual in that Lok Sabha member, any individual of the Lok Sabha member can pass a bill. So finally, the opinion of the party leadership will be taken into consideration. So the bill is passed by the executive member of the Lok Sabha. So before passing the bill here, lot of debates and discussion will take place in that legislature. So from the Lok Sabha, the bill will be passed to the Rajya Sabha. When the Rajya Sabha accepts those bill, the Rajya Sabha will pass that bill to the President. When the President signs, it becomes a law. When the President signs, it becomes a law. When the law is implemented by the executive member, with the help of the Joint Secretary of Personnel Department, it becomes an act. So that is what the laws are debated and passed in the legislature. This is a decisive role which is taken by the Lok Sabha members in making the laws. So laws are debated and passed in the legislature. So different members, they have their different opinion on that bill. So finally, they go by the direction of the party leadership. The next function of the political party is that parties form and run government. So as we know that in the previous point, parties, they play a very decisive role in making laws. According to the direction of the party leadership, the law has been prepared. So who forms and runs the government? The party which has won the majority number of seats. The party which has won the majority number of seats in the election. It forms and runs the government. So those members, they become a political executive. And the decisions are taken by them. The political parties, before forming the government, to contest in election, the previous point we have learned, party choose the candidate to contest in election, isn't it? So in such cases, parties recruit leaders, they train them, and then make the ministers to run the government. So they choose the candidate to contest in election. Before choosing the candidate, they will recruit the leaders, they train them, they make the minister, and then only they make them to contest in election. And when they won the majority number of seats, they form a government. So that is what parties form and run governments. So whichever party has won the majority number of seats in the election, they form the government and become a ruling party. And the big policy decisions are taken by them. The next function is that the role of opposition. Parties play a very important role of opposition. So what is the role of opposition? The party that loses in the election, or the party that forms the second majority number of seats. The party which loses in elections, or otherwise the party which has scored or which has won the second majority number of seats, they play a role of opposition. So what does the role of opposition mean? They voice by different views. They voice by different views and opinions. Whatever the ruling party is implementing the policies, for example, educational policy has been implemented by the ruling party member right now. So the views and opposition of the opposition party may be against the ruling party. They criticize the government for its failure or the wrong policies. Whatever the ruling party is implementing for the nation, so there may be a lot of oppositions, and the views and opinions of the opposition party may vary, and it may be against the ruling party. So they criticize the government for its failures or wrong policies. That is what the parties play a very important role of opposition. So which party they form the role of opposition is that the party which has lost their seat in the election or which has won the second majority number of seats. That is what the role of opposition party. The next function is that parties shape public opinion. Parties shape public opinion. So now you can see a picture here. So for example, in Tamil Nadu, a Jallikattu issue took place. The banning of Jallikattu, the culture of Tamil Nadu. So what happened? Automatically the political parties, they started raising and highlighting the issues. They started raising and highlighting the issues. Different political members, the political parties, they involved in raising the issues against the ruling party. So the parties have lack of members and activists spread all over the country. So these group of activists, these group of people who are fighting for their rights, they come under the category of pressure groups. They come under the category of what? Pressure groups. So these pressure groups may be the extensions of the political parties also. They can become pressure groups, may be converted into a political parties among different sections of the societies. So parties launch movement. Parties sometimes they also launch movements for the resolution of problems faced by the people. Parties launch movements to bring the resolution of problems faced by the people. So that is what parties shape public opinion. If any issue takes place in the society, different political parties, they try to shape the opinion of the people. They rise and highlight the issues of the people, and even they launch a movement to bring the solution for the problem faced by the people. So that is what parties shape public opinion. And the last function is that parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes. Parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes. Now you can see in an ordinary citizen, for example, take us itself. When you go to a government office, it is difficult for us to meet the government officer soon. But it is easy for us to meet the local party leader. So that is what, as we are able to reach the local party leader, we feel very close to a political party. So parties, they are more responsive to the people needs and the demands. If the parties are not responsive to the people needs and demands, the people will reject that particular party in the next election. So that is what parties provide people access to government machineries and welfare schemes. So these are the various functions of the political parties. So what is a political party? A political party is a group of people who come together to contest election and hold power in the government. So there are three components. What are the three components? They are the leaders, the active members and the followers. So what does the political parties perform the function? They perform various functions like parties contest election, parties put forward different policies and programs, parties play a decisive role in making laws, parties form and run governments, parties play the role of opposition, parties shape public opinion, and parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes. So just test yourself by reading these questions. Define political party, list out the components of a political party, define partition, explain the functions or role of political parties, what is the difference between a ruling party and the opposition party. In the next session, we will deal about why do we need the political parties. If you like this video, you can like it, share it, comment it and subscribe it. Thank you.